we can, you know, lessen the pain of the out-of-pocket expense.
Well, and the nice thing about that too is that you have like these different price points. So people wanted that put $10 in, they'll get a copy of the EP as soon as it comes out. So
Right.
they're kind of advanced purchasing it. And
Right.
I think we're going to give them away like the old EP as well.
Right.
With that, and if like we had people that have given us like $100, $200, they get in the liner notes, they get
their name in the blend.
yeah,
Right.
different things, T-shirts, whatever merchandise we have, right? Scarves,
Umbrellas.
Whatever you want printed, our name printed on, we'll get it to you.
fanny pack, whatever you need.
Fanny pack, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Stylish.
I'm wearing one now.
Stylish fanny packs. Red Letter Life.
Just fannies.
So the name Red Letter Life, where does that come from?
Well, I actually
Fanny
I had a dream and that was a flaming pie. No, no, but I really did have a dream, and there was the letters RL were just kept being like prevalent and associated with music. So I woke up and I told Gabe about it, and so we looked at it and we're like RL, what could that be? We say Red Letter. And I think you came up with that, and we were like, okay, let's look around, and we were like, oh, Red Letter Day, but that's taken. So we just kept looking, and
Right. And the significance being, you know, it's an important day. It's a momentous
Right.
occasion. You know, it's
okay.
Red Letter Day.
And we said if a Red Letter Day is good, a Red Letter Life is all that much better. So.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like that. I never heard it put that
Cool.
way. Yeah. Sounds a little cool.
So since you're here in the studio today, would you like to dig into another song for us? And
Yeah, I mean,
what
Sure.
what did you
yeah, we'll do Simon.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes.
This is Red Letter Life here in the Acoustic Songs Live.
You get a special taste because this is one that'll be on the new EP.
Yeah.
All right.
Simple Simon sits and writes in his book of lies. You can see the anguish boiling up inside his eyes. As another sip of whiskey and he dreams another lie. Takes a moment to write some more words and wonders why he tries. Simple Simon looks down at the street below. Wonders if he jumped out, would anybody know? Has another sip of whiskey, then he lights another smoke. It's as if he's in a bad dream or simply never woke. Simple Simon sits and writes in his book of lies. You can see the anguish boiling up inside his eyes. Has another sip of whiskey and he writes another line. Takes a moment, writes some more words and wonders why he tries.
say is that voice is built for rock and roll. That's for sure. Oh, that was great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you worked that registered thing out.
Yeah, I'm getting used to the clean air out here, I guess.
Yeah, it's I bet you listened to a lot of Steven Tyler or something like that growing up. No, it's not.
You know, I do. I like Aerosmith. I have a lot of respect. Not a huge influence on me. Big influence, like vocally, I would say, like probably one of my favorites would be.
Ethel Merman?
Absolutely, I'm a big Ethel Merman fan. Love her. She's terrific.
How do you follow that?
I don't even know what to say at this point.
Yeah.
No, more modern influences would be like Chris Cornell, which we were talking about before we got on the air.
Yeah.
I think he's got probably the best voice in rock and roll, and so he's always been a huge influence. McCartney, whenever he sings the blues, is to me just amazing.
Yeah.
So that's always, that's probably the biggest influence on me. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like McCartney, but his feel is like, what inspires me, like vocally. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and not. I also hear Lennon there too, man. I mean,
absolutely.
That whole blues thing, especially, that internally in the band, I think they were kind of like fighting that rougher edge. Like Lennon wanted to be more of the bluesy, rougher edge, and Paul wanted to write the, Maxwell Silverhammer kind of, happy songs kind of thing. But it made it really made it work.
I always thought the best voice you could possibly have would be the combination of the two of them.
Yeah, and
if you could do that.
Yeah, I hear that when you guys sing that. The harmonies are just really great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm a new big fan. It's one thing when you listen to something online and you're booking somebody for a show, but when you bring them in the studio and you can hear them do it live on the spot, that's the big difference. And that's what I try to do.
We've grown a lot over the last year too as a band. I mean, what you heard was us, like, we had just gotten it together on that EP, and
I was
now,
with you guys like maybe 4 months.
yeah, now we've been playing together for a year or so and playing a lot of shows, and it's just a different place. So that's why we're excited to do a new EP, because we got something to say.
Yeah.
We feel like we've started to find our own sound, which is
And
hard
I
to
have
do.
to say, Marshall stepped right into it. Like, he's been here the whole time.
Yeah, which is really cool.
And he showed up and he knew all the songs and
He did.
He did his homework.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that odd?
knew all the
Somebody
songs.
shows up to an audition and knows the songs.
I didn't feel like we knew her.
I liked it.
Or maybe I do. I don't know.
His first show, like he had auditioned for us like 2 days before, because we called up and we're like, listen, our bass player bailed for whatever reason. We don't want to cancel on this promoter again. Do you feel comfortable us not having heard you to think that you could do this gig? Because we spoke to him on the phone. We got a sense that he wasn't going to tell us he could play the bass if he couldn't. So we were like, he's like, yeah, I'm in. So he did the audition on Monday, and we're like, let's go. And then so pretty much he auditioned
3
live.
days
Really,
later
right?
at a gig, yeah.
Wow.
Worked out great. It was
Hey,
awesome.
It was terrific.
Dave, will you write a Craigslist thing for me too? Sure. Bass player. Anyway, so Dave, I'm going around the room, kind of get an idea. I know you're not close to the mic, so you're going to have to kind of speak up a little bit. But what? Tell me about your background, how you got together with these guys, your musical background, and so forth.
I've been playing for years. Started as a kid, played in a lot of basements in Philly, and went to Temple University. Hooked up with some bands there. Nothing real consistent. And I moved to Georgia. I'm a chiropractor. I went to chiropractic school down there, and I jammed with some jam bands. And it was a lot of fun, but when I came back and found these guys, I mean, it was great. The band prior to